Aries, welcome to your post-Valentine new love special. Why post-Valentine's? Why not? Because I felt like it. No, actually it was intended on my part. I'm more interested in seeing what happens after the fact, as opposed to like a pre-reading, which is going to show a great deal of romanticization, idealization, that kind of thing, which is theoretical. I'm more interested in the actual. So I think it's going to be like an annual thing post-Valentine's. You know what I'm saying? I like the idea of it. I've been seeing some interesting stuff, I must say. All right. What's going on? What's going on? If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you're well. You will note I'm a little different in terms of tarot readers. All right. If you're interested, if you like it, if you vibe with it, if you can get on board with it, I hope you stick around and maybe even subscribe. What's going on? What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please, for Aries new love. Aries new love. Take what resonates, leave it does not. If it's not your story, don't force it. Excuse me. It's normal when portions resonate, sometimes a great deal, sometimes none whatsoever. If that's the case, I would strongly suggest you check your other placements, or I'll catch you on the next one. Easy peasy. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Major Tom? Show me what I need to see, please, for Aries new love. Aries new love. Let's do one more. Show me what I need to see, please, for Aries new love. What are the life lessons Aries is meant to have learned before entering a new relationship? What are the What are the life lessons Aries has learned in order to carry into a new relationship, please? What are those life lessons Aries needs to have learned in order to form a new attachment? What are the, okay. Ace of Wands. Okay, let's see if we can get in there. This is the, it's a very popular one. This is the tarot deck of sexual magic, by the way. I get to request to put it on camera more. While the red is great, the images are often quite light in the middle, so I really have to get it in there. That's what he said. Okay, so life lessons to have learned. Show your passion, don't hold it back. You know, be who you are. That's your fire energy. It's lovely. And then also have a sense of hope, a hope for things, you know. Go into new relationships or attachments with hope, because Ace of Wands isn't just about passion. That drives me nuts when I see that. It is also about hope, having light at the end of the tunnel, right? Set yourself up for success, not failures, okay? Have hope. Let your natural flame burn the way it was meant to. Excellent. First impressions, please. What are Aries' first impressions? Okay. They could literally be a Capricorn, literally a Capricorn that has choices. Could literally be that. That could be your first impressions. Or this person, your new impression of them is that they're just very physical. And maybe you're not all about that, right? It's one thing to show passion in life, a strong sense of direction, having hope for something, you know, and it's another thing to be all about the sex. Now, your first impression might be of this person that they have way too many options. They're very much a physical person and they live for their physical pleasures. That could be your first impression of this person. So I wonder why you're so interested in them. Perhaps we'll clarify and we find out that that's not the case. But your impression of this person seems to be they got options and they're all about that sexy devil energy. Right? Well, it wouldn't be here if I weren't meant to look at it, which means you're probably considering this person. Or, if you have Capricorn in your chart, pay attention, this might be a little closer for you. In which case, if you do, I could interpret this as you are examining your options in love at this time. One of your biggest motivators is possibly passion. Could be. Sexual energy. Absolutely. By the way, I do sexual tarot too. You know, it's all energy, which is all readable. If you're interested in that, please check out my video catalog. It's extensive. Okay, is the attraction instant? No, it's not. There's a reason I asked that. We don't all match up at the same place at the same time in terms of attraction. That's interesting. Some of you, this might actually be your energy here. Perhaps some of you are simply looking at your options in new love and you're being driven forward by your physical needs. That's for some of you, not all of you. The only person who can be offended is you. So it's either true or it's not. If it's not, like I said, check your other placements. Now, is the attraction instant? No. It's looking like you're gaining perspective, taking a time out. You might be just considering your options. You know, perhaps you're terribly excited by what you see. Okay, perhaps you do have hope for a new flame and a pathway, but as far as I can tell, I'm looking at an Aries who is seeking outward. I'm not seeing a mutual exchange of energies yet. Let's see here. What is it then that is the mental, emotional, or physical attraction that Aries is looking for? I can't believe that with all this intensive looking and drive, that you're not going to, it could be a Pisces though. Some say that's Pisces card. Personally, I think that's up for debate. Mental, emotional, or physical attraction. Mental, emotional, physical attraction. Mental, emotional, physical attraction for Aries, please. Okay. Some of you, not all of you. Oh, some of you, not all of you, have a fundamental weakness for tragic types. I've seen that before, and that's absolutely a thing. Some people are inherently attracted to tragic types, truly. Some of you can get quite caught up in other people's drama or stories, okay? For some of you, not all of you, some of you get quite caught up in the tragedy of others. Can we narrow this down, please? Some of you are quite like, let me know if you're connecting with Taurus, Hierophant to the bottom of the deck, or perhaps you have Taurus in your placement. Okay, see, again, I'm not saying too much right now. I'm not saying, you're not saying, I'm not saying much because you're not saying much, okay? It's not that you wouldn't take action, it's just you're not happy with any of the options, not at this time. The Knight of Swords with the Four of Cups, you're just not impressed with what you're seeing. Again, I'm seeing it, Aries, who's looking, but you're not engaging. Let's put it that way. You're looking, but you're not engaging. You're like, I don't know that you're stressed about it. You seem to be gathering perspective or intel. I do feel like I'm looking at Aries, who has a kind of sense of physical pressing needs at this time, but you're also keeping it in check. Okay, you seem to be understanding. And then again, know thyself. Know thyself, you know? Okay, but I'm seeing an Aries is like, I would take action if I had an option that I was interested in. Perhaps you don't want it to just be about the sex. That's not that it's not a driving force for you, but you don't want it to be the sole determining factor of why you're putting yourself out there. Does that make sense to you? So I'm still seeing pre-new love. I feel like you are preparing, you know. You are preparing. Challenges, please. Challenges that Aries can expect, please, in forming connections or attachments. That's exactly it. That's an excellent summary. Yes. Timing's not great. Knight of Pentacles. Things are moving slow in the new love department. It's not that you're not interested. I see very much that you're interested. I just don't think anyone's catching your fancy. And I don't think it's for lack of trying either. You're trying to gain perspective, but it's like, again, that Four of Cups. I'm just not happy with the options I'm presented. Otherwise, if I were, I would move towards it, right? Which is very you. So it's going to be a minute before you meet a new energy here. Okay, when, where, how will you meet a new person? When, where, or how will Aries meet this new person? When, where, or how will Aries meet this new person, please? See, something's coming up too. Could be the marker of February. It could be 2 months. Cups is technically months, does not have to be. 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. I don't know. Could be sooner rather than later, but roughly 2 months. So where are we? We're talking what, April here? Underlying, the High Priestess. Use your intuition. What's funny is that your card, your power card, was underneath that. Use your intuition more. You know, let it guide you correctly. Some of you are just really diligently looking at profiles and putting yourself out there, but you're just not interested. Use your intuition more, as opposed to relying on what your eyes can see and read. Okay, for some of you, you needed to hear that. This person might be more organic to your environment than what it is you're trying to gather perspective or intel on. I don't know. Let's find out. Excuse me. Show me what I need to see, please, for the best possible clarification for Aries. See, it's not that you don't have confidence, and it's not that you don't know what you want. It's not that. This could be a deliberate break on your part. Again, it's not that you don't have needs or wants, you know, but I also feel like you're just not terribly happy with anything that's out there, therefore holding back, you know. Doesn't make your passion burning any less brighter. On the contrary. What's going on, please? Show me the best possible clarification, please. Show me the best possible clarification, please, for Aries. What's going on for Aries, please? What's going on for Aries? Split. Let's try that again. For some of you, not all of you. 3 cups. With confidence. Are some of you holding out for someone you want to reconnect with? Okay, lessons to have learned. Do not let your light, your natural fire diminish. Ace of Wands. Doesn't matter the garbage that happened in the past, it needs to stay that way. You know, set yourself up for success, not failure. Bring into every new relationship a new sense of fire, a new sense of hope, a new sense of direction, yes? Ace of Wands. Show me that Ace of Wands, please. Show me that Ace of Wands, please, for lessons to have learned. Lessons to have learned for Aries, please. Ace of Wands. 4 Swords, yeah. So you've thought about it before. Okay? Four of Swords. Some of you may not be done healing yet. Like I said, there's the inclination, but that doesn't mean you're making good on it. Just because you're single doesn't mean you have to be seeing people, right? Some of you are very consciously aware of this. Scorpio had a very similar general love reading last time, where it's like, yeah, I could be dating people, but I choose not to. Some of you, Aries, you know you have options. And yes, I see the need, the physical need, particularly in many of you Aries, to have your physical needs met, but that doesn't mean you're putting yourself out there, but it also doesn't make it any less of a priority. You've already come to terms with this. Four of Swords. Okay, active healing for some of you. You are recovering from a heavy Leo energy or a fellow fire sign. At the bottom of the deck, I will not accept these, but please know it's here. We have Strength, card of Leo, King of Wands, also Leo, and then the Queen of Wands, you, Sag, also Leo. Some of you are quite simply recovering from a fellow fire sign. Okay, or you might have double, triple fire in your chart. Again, pay attention. Okay, first impressions of the new person. Now, it could be that you have first impressions of a Capricorn who you think has too many damn options. And you don't know if you can take them seriously. I don't blame you. You know, it's when you look at somebody who has all these options and you're like, I don't know, man. Six of Wands and Stars and time. Confidence. Something will come together for you in time. Now that's interesting. Confidence is there for a hope and the wish. Options in time. Show me the Seven of Cups, please. I still can't rule out the possibility of the Capricorn. Show me this Seven of Cups. Okay, so Four of Cups. All right, so not pleased. Some of you are focusing your concentration on love at work. That may not be such a great idea. Or it could be that there is someone at work who is literally either an Aquarius or a Capricorn who you feel has a great deal of options and or competition surrounding them. You like the idea of them, but it seems like it looks like it's not a good idea. Okay, so for some of you who are kind of curious about that person at work specifically, you're not happy with the options, there's probably a reason for that. They got you interested in a way, and it literally could be a Capricorn or Aquarius. That kind of looks like a dead end to me because their energy is so engaged. So if some of you were FYI, wondering if you should throw your hat in that particular arena, I don't think so. They seem to be, their energy seems to have a lot of entanglements attached to it. I don't know if you want to deal with that. Neither do you, and that's why it's in contemplation. See how this works? Easy peasy. Yeah, so this was interesting. That little segment here is a little FYI for some of you who are contemplating specifically that person at work. Yeah, they got something going on, and you know it. Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands, you know they do, but the energy just seems to be preoccupied by multiple options, and it's just, you don't seem to be interested. Yeah, you could get your chance at it, I think, is what you think. But it doesn't look promising, if I'm being honest. All right, so taking a time out. All right, no wonder I didn't actually see new love. All right, interesting. Hanged Man here. Is the attraction instant? No, you're still looking. You're still looking. You moved on, I think, from this person who does not look like they're viable. They don't look viable to me. You know, it's like they're dipping in too many cups or something like that. They kind of got that gross vibe. You know what I mean? Attractive, but gross. There you are. When someone's like, I'm sexy and I know it, it kind of puts off that gross vibe. You know? That doesn't mean you're not interested, and it doesn't mean that you don't appreciate their physical or sexual value, but that also doesn't mean you want to go for it. I hear you. Okay, so your first impressions, this is what you're more concerned with. Your long-term home and happiness and stability. The Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. This is what you actually want to achieve. Not somebody who's kind of given off this, I can have anybody I wanted. It's coming across strongly as work environment. It looks like a dead end. So here, is the attraction instant? No. This is you still in contemplation. Looks something like a single Aries here. You're still in contemplation about what it is, and what you want is long term. This person's not it. So the Queen of Pentacles, home, her stability, nurturing, caring, and the Four of Wands, home, 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 structure, stability, home. That's what you want. This is what you're looking towards. Okay. So if you have an office romance, just to let you know, it does kind of look like a dead end to me. It looks like they have multiple options, and I think you are aware of it, and that might be one of the reasons why you went over here into retreat space, healing space, about your fire. If you did engage in that energy, please don't feel foolish, okay? They are who they are, and it doesn't look like it's panning out, okay? But if you need to take a break or retreat from that, I totally understand. Is the attraction... No. Where are we? The mental, emotional, or physical attraction. You, as the Knight of Swords here, would take action towards the right cup, but you're not terribly impressed with any of the cups. See, look, there's the potential here for a lover, but the Eight of Swords, it causes you conflict. So again, if any of you find yourself in lovership situations, it does not look promising, but for the most part, I see this again as contemplation. All right? What you would do theoretically. You would theoretically take action if you thought you found an appropriate lover or lovership type situation. You would like to be a lover first and then fall in love. Yeah, that's very you. But yeah, you're not terribly impressed with anything you're seeing. And some of you get very much caught up in your head about it. Very much caught up in your head about it. You know, I don't know why. That's coming across so hard. Perhaps this person is, quite frankly, an asshole. I don't know how far this went, but it's far enough that I'm seeing it. You know, and Aries, honey, I want more for you, and so do you, and you know that, so please remember that. Yeah, but you would take action towards the right cup if you liked any of them, and you don't like them, but you also think about it a great deal. Why is the Eight of Swords here, please? Why is the Eight of Swords here, please, for Aries? Why is that Eight of Swords here, please, for Aries? Yeah. Okay, because you think about failures of the past. You don't want another friend. You don't want another acquaintance. You want a proper lover. And you think about the failed stuff, all the failed emotionality of the past. You know, somehow I'm looking at Aries who feels like they always end up being relegated into that friendship or acquaintanceship vibe when you want a fucking lover. Simply put. I don't blame you. It's like you just... I feel like I'm looking at Aries who's like, I always end up being somebody's friend or problem solver. That's coming across really strongly. You end up becoming somebody's problem solver, that kind of thing. Protector maybe even, but not a lover. And that's, see, this is what you want. And there's nothing wrong with that. The Two of Cups, absolutely. It's now here twice. Good. Good. That means you're honing in. The better you come acquainted with your wishes, wants, and expectations, leave behind old disappointments, and greet every relationship with a new sense of vigor and hope and renewal so that shit doesn't follow you around. Show me the Knight of Pentacles, please. Challenges to expect is it's going to take time to meet your Empress. That's literal. It's going to take time to meet the Empress. This is the person who stays with us forever. Okay? The dual card of Libra Taurus does not have to be, it's just an FYI. This is what you want. Again, very, very, some of you want children too, and that's coming across very strongly. The Queen of Pentacles and the Empress are the most maternal figures in the deck. They don't have to have kids, but I'm seeing it more as Aries' desire to settle down right here. You've thought about it many times. You would like to settle down, but it's taking time. It feels like it's just taking time forever to meet this Empress. I understand. Okay, the ultimate offer, yes? Waiting for those ultimate offers in love and in stability and in communication. I hear you. When, where, or how will you meet? Two of Cups. It's coming, baby. The Hierophant. Card of Taurus. You might literally be in commitment or connection or soul connection with a Taurus in the future. It's coming. It is coming. Continue to hold out. Please. Continue to hold out for this vision. What you want is real and it's appropriate. There will be people who waste your time. People love to waste each other's time. They really do. This person is indulging in energy, okay? And you're kind of sick of it. So how far that goes or how far you've dabbled in that, I don't know. That's up for you to know. But it looks like they are a dead end. I do believe you realize it because you're terribly unhappy with any of your options in the future for a while. But it is looking like in the reference to Two of Cups, that could be April, okay? Late spring, early summer. There's going to be a soul connection. It's going to be legit. So let's take it off the zodiac table in terms of this is just ultimate commitment. Okay? This is upper level stuff with the soul bond. Okay. It's going to happen. Then also the marker of 5. Okay? So I'm seeing time references between 2 to 5. This is the when, where, how will you meet. You two might literally meet at church. I don't think that's it though. But if you do, you do. Let me know if you can remember. But, no, it's just, I'm just saying it as being official. You will have an official Two of Cups. And again, here's the challenge right here. It's Knight of Pentacles. It's slow. It's slow. But this person is worth it. Okay, so hold out for what's worth it, right? Let them come to you. It's looking like it's energy that somehow you two are just going to smack together. I'm not quite sure under what circumstances. But, you know, let them come to you. I feel like they're coming to you. I do. I'm not sure how you will meet, but it's here. So your underlying energy, use your intuition. You might already know this person. You might. I don't know. Let's take a look. Show me the High Priest. Okay. Nine of Wands. There's that longing. Again. It's been a struggle. I know that. Use your intuition, please. The more you get caught up in this needle stuck in the record, that's exactly what this is. It's the needle that gets stuck in the groove of a record, and it's just repeating repetitious thoughts over and over again. Having those same useless fucking thoughts over and over again instead of listening to your intuition. Instead of bemoaning everything that's never worked out, let the process happen. I often say time is, sorry, on the split, Scorpio does not have to be. I often say that, you know, our chances are what we make of them, and that's almost always true. I'm not terribly a big fan of divine timing. I think that's typically an excuse that most people give themselves so they don't have to do anything. And I know you understand that. And that sometimes things are meant to unfold naturally as they are meant to, as they are supposed to. You just may not have met this person yet, or if you have, you know, perhaps you never saw them that way. Perhaps you never thought it would work out that way. I don't know. But please know your intuition is here, and the more you try to fight it, the harder and longer it's going to take this process. If you're not with anyone, you're not with anyone. It's not do or die. I feel the need in you, very much so, and you have a very strong vision of the future. Good. That's the vision you need. That's the intuition you want. Not everything that didn't pan out or failed. That's not your intuition. That's the shit that's ruminating over and over and again. Just useless. Useless. Just useless. See, I need you to stop thinking about it, baby. I need you to stop thinking about it. Your day will come. Your day will come. You have to trust that. Continue to live your life in the meantime. All right? Anything else, please, about the intuition piece that Aries needs to be made aware of? Anything else, please, about the intuition piece that Aries needs to be made aware of? See, I see an Aries who is in constant conflict with themselves between what would please them and their own sense of self-doubt. Again, why haven't I found my Empress? I have a clear vision of what I want in the future. I want stability, home, happiness, equality, and love and passion. Yeah? So why haven't I found it? You're in constant conflict between being able to take pleasure in yourself and your day-to-day life and then giving yourself doubt simultaneously. Use your intuition. The more you try to fight, the worse it's going to feel. That gap is just going to widen between what makes you feel good and how you can sustain your own happiness on the day-to-day and the doubt that creeps up on you. Okay. Let this thing unfold. Alright? Heavy markers to 2 and 5. You will meet your soul bond in future. I have no doubt of this. In fact, I want to see a bit more about this environment. I'm trying to... There's that... Stop. There's that 4 of Swords again. Having to break old cycles, old attraction, and stop carrying the same useless burden of thoughts over and over with you. Is there anything else, please, about the environment that Aries and this person will meet? Anything else, please, about this environment? When, where, how will they meet? When, where, how will they meet? When, where, how will they meet? Again, you might know this person already. Does not have to be. Show me when, where, how will they meet? So for some of you, about the light of the moon. For some of you, about the light of the moon. Nighttime. Possibly at a nighttime event. When, where, how will these two meet? When, where, how will these two meet, please? The moon. By the light of the moon. You two, if I'm being honest, if you believe in this, that's up to you. I do know that true soul bond energy, when it's true, you do end up dreaming about each other. You might have already started having dreams about this person, nighttime, moon thoughts, even when we sleep, i.e. dreams, which is also the moon. I don't always take that interpretation, but if it is a true soul bond connection, you might already be dreaming about this person. And if you know them, then that's kind of like your clue. But for the most part, you will meet by the light of the moon. Perhaps the moon has a significance to the both of you. The light of the moon. Nighttime, of course. There's that April marker for some of you. Anything else, please, under the conditions? This is going to be a wide range. Although the moon seems to be pretty damn direct. There he is again. The Hierophant. Again, literally could be a Taurus, or they might have Taurus strongly in their placement somewhere. Okay. Oh, yes, of course, it's not just church. I kept trying to say this. It could be an institute of higher learning as well. That's also who the Hierophant represents, is the institution of higher learning, the wise mentor, that kind of thing. So some of you are taking classes at night. If some of you are taking nighttime classes, this could be like your teacher or wise mentor, something like that, project supervisor, assistant, you know, that kind of thing. A TA even, whatever. Very strong Taurian energy. Or again, that person who acts as a guide. Perhaps you literally take nighttime classes. But that's your person. The Two of Cups. Okay. Okay. Wow. End time. Commitment, soul contract. The house. Kids, maybe. Everything is here. Aries, I hope this was helpful to you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.